Hey everyone. So I made a schedule of this post right here. Well, not like a post, but like a schedule for for the tribute of Technoblade here because obviously I haven't really think about too much about the idea that when will the tribute will come up when it comes to one of these days. Like I was kind of worried about like, oh no, I miss out, and good thing I put in my Google schedule so that way I don't miss out when it comes to uploading on a perfect timing when it comes to talking about Technoblade here and stuff. So I'm just gonna give my raw, output, which I know is part of the channel, but anyways. So, about like, what my thoughts still about Technoblade after all these years. I think it was 4 years ever since, he passed away, I think. So, I think if I was wrong, correct me in the comments. But anyways, I say I remember that video that I made back then, and I was actually sad though. Like I didn't really think too much about Technoblade, but then I just realized that he does put a lot of things that in this YouTube, social media, whatever you call it, that really change a lot when it comes to how we view YouTube and the way that he does it when it comes to making videos. Like he managed to make things really fun actually. Like he managed to make the content fun and entertaining and not so corporate like Mr. Beast and such. So it's one of those type of videos where it's really satisfying to watch. You just hear his voice, especially his voice is pretty unique too, and especially the way that he gameplay and whatever. Like it was like just unique. Is just I'm not sure how well I can explain it, but it's just the way that he scripted, the way that he plays and records. I don't know. It's just everything about it. It's just pretty cool, and I'm just here to give my tribute for him, or if that's the wordplay for it, I'm not sure, but because I didn't really think too much about these YouTubers when it comes to like like who else has died, and I thought like oh Rick May or some like the voice actor of Soldier and from September and stuff, and put a schedule there and make my opinion there about the whole like my thoughts about him and stuff and and then everyone else. Um, I believe there's also another person who died, but I think he's like the guy who do like technical stuff. Like he, I think someone like makes something like a plane, and then they apparently have malfunction and they fell from like the high grounds or something. I don't know, but anyways, but to stay on topic though, like I just say even though it has been 4 years that I haven't really seen him, although there was people who, I mean, there was like a LARP type of trend that's going on where they're trying to pretend, well, not sure trying, but I'm not sure what their motives are, but ever since that one guy who has a replicating the guy's voice, not AI or text to speech or anything, but like he actually has a really good voice acting of Technoblade, and I I guess that people are having mixed feelings about it, but then it's like, oh, we're cool because this guy actually has his plans to put all the money into charity, and it's cool and all. I mean, that's good. I mean, I don't see why not in a sense of like charity, but also why not of keeping the money to order to survive. I mean, of course, it may sound a little wrong at the same time. Like, I mean, yeah, give most of it to charity, but obviously let the guy live. Like every every YouTuber needs the money for a living to order to survive. Unless if they're okay, then yeah, they don't need that money, of course. But yeah, anyway, so I know I'm just getting a little sidetracked. It's just it's just what's going on of the current status of 4 years after, and we just have Techno LARP, and I don't know, people love him obviously. Like they still like the YouTuber that they seen the clone or replicating of because I guess we're at this phase where there's a lot of LARP YouTubers out there who are trying to bring the good old days, and I don't mind it. People, I mean, one guy kind of don't like the idea of giving like, hey, you have to be the real you and such. And I get that. Like, I get that you have to be the real you sometimes when it comes to, well, making original content and stop, replicating someone else's content and just let it be. And especially Technoblade or Technoblade's dad, called Techno Dad or something. I also like. I guess the craziest part is that there's a LARP channel called Techno LARP or Tech Dad LARP or something. I don't know. And it was just, I don't know why they make that channel, even though there's no videos on it. But anyways, um, so there's like a Techno Dad who made a channel, and I don't know. I guess it's something to do with like a secondary channel in case people want to still see like the updated, topic about Technoblade, like either fan arts or events or some whatever, and leave the old channel alone, so that way, they leave it as like a museum, like a history, so that way they don't just see their content creation on the main channel. But I thought like that would make sense given, well, everyone's already subscribed to that channel and might as well just try to upload, so it makes it easier for whatever. But I guess it makes sense because I'm not sure, in some way I don't really fully understand the idea, given like, well, yeah, I get the separating the content of the channel, but you could just do a playlist, or I guess I don't know. I'm not sure like what is the big deal. I guess it's just you don't want like a whole feed flood full of fan arts of whatever, which I guess it makes sense honestly. But they have been updating the videos sometimes there and there on the main channel and such, so it'd be like that. So I think that's pretty much it. To be fair, I mean the last time I ever seen of Technoblade's video is, well, not really, not recently, but I guess just because YouTube doesn't really recommend me those types of videos yet, or and what I mean by like the last video I seen, I mean, last video that Technoblade was making was a VR, a Minecraft series, and I thought it was pretty unique too, like Minecraft VR, and I thought that was pretty nice. And what's better than having Technoblade, plays a VR version of it as well, and that's like, ooh, that's unique. And as soon as we're gonna get the good stuff, he just apparently vanished, just like the Avatar, where like he suddenly vanished and stuff, and now it's like, ah, man, what a bad timing, and now it's just, now we're just left alone without him. And it is sad though. It is really sad, to be fair, because I never really think too much about him and considers him and stuff, but I guess I've been used to watching videos and I didn't really care too much about it. And until someone else pass away, that's where you actually care, and that's like, oh, that kind of seems a little rude. Where it's like, hey, you only care if I pass away, not just, if you. I mean, I know it's not should be like a worrisome every time, like where like, oh, when you're watching like every YouTuber and stuff, and I get that. It's just, we'll give our, I guess we'll give our, what do you call it, the word gratitude, is that the word, I don't know, like something that we'll give our I forgot the word, but anyways, the point is that he's gone now, and I do I do hope that he made it, I do hope that he makes it towards heaven. I really do. Despite what's going on and such, I just hope that he makes it heaven, and you know I hope God forgives him, and I do hope that throughout most of the time when people are close to him, I do hope that like they, I'm not sure if it's a best word of saying it, but I hope they cope with it when it comes to with the fact that like they lost their friend and move on, because it is what it is. I mean, you can't. You got to expect the unexpected, if that's the phrase. I'm not sure, and it is a little sad, or not sad, not a little sad. I mean, it's sad given that we lost a YouTuber that is a rare or legendary YouTuber who makes the content differently compared to the others, and pretty uniqueness. I mean, uniqueness. I'm not sure what the word is. And yeah, so that's my thoughts about Technoblade and giving my tribute to it, if that's the way of saying it. And yeah, and see you next time. See you later, nerds.